You know, and on these bear hunts, a lot of people say, oh man, you're not taking any meat with you, you know. I've eaten grizzly bear meat where they're eating more buds and berries and stuff, and it's okay. It's not choice for me, and I love game meat. But that coastal brown bear meat, the old adage, you are what you eat. They're rotten fish, and you know, when you skin them out, most of those bears, they smell like rotten fish. I've had a hunter, I've fried it in a pan for him, and he literally gagged as he was eating it. I mean, it was about all I could do to not gag just smelling it frying in the pan. And you know, nature's, as I said, way more green than we could possibly ever dream of being. I mean, nothing goes to waste in nature. I just think that's an easy thing for people to latch on to emotionally. Oh, well, you're just out there for the hides, you know, you're just out there for the trophy. Well, from a conservation aspect, I mean, the Bible says man's to have dominion over the creatures of the earth, the beasts of the earth. And from a conservation standpoint, you know, we're taking usually old mature bears. In this country, you're looking at several bears per square mile. I've had days where I've seen over 40 different bears from one location. Most people would never guess this, but the state of Alaska actually did a study in this one particular area anyways. They found that out of all the moose and caribou that die in a given year, more than 80% of those are killed by predators, namely bears and wolves. So roughly 10% of the moose and caribou that were dying in a given year were killed by other natural causes other than predators, you know, disease, being swept down by a river or what have you. But less than 10% of the moose and caribou that were dying were killed by hunters. So it was 80% that were killed by bears and wolves.